Part C, Introduction to Tomcat Server. In this class, our main developed server is Tomcat. So in this part, I want to give you some overview, just the basic information about Tomcat. All right, part C.1, basic information of Tomcat. First, I like to talk about for the Tomcat server. So we learned a little bit in a previous video. We know it is a pure Java server, pure 100% Java server. That means it is written 100% by the Java code. So for this Tomcat server, first, I want to talk about the name a little bit. Because when you talk about name, usually you see this Apache, Tomcat together. Apache, Tomcat. These two names together. Here, let me give you some brief explanation, so make sure you do not get confused. This Apache Tomcat. So when people see this name frequently, many people get confused by the Apache and the Tomcat, these two servers. We know Apache server, Tomcat, they are different servers. Apache, we have Apache server, right? We have Tomcat. They are two different servers. Tomcat, We know Apache written in C and Tomcat written in Java. But why people always call Tomcat Apache Tomcat? The reason is very simple. This Apache here is the software organization. Refer to software organization. Apache Software Foundation. Tomcat is just one project managed under this big Apache umbrella. We saw that, many logos, many projects managed under Apache Software Foundation. We saw that picture before. All right, so the first thing, do not get confused. Second, I want to talk about two types of servers. I mentioned that a little bit in last Thursday, but here I like to give you a little more information. First, we call the production server, right? Production server. Second, development server. All right. So when we use Tomcat server, we may use two different ways: production way and the development way. For the production way, we know the requirements, much stronger than those for the development server. Because for the production server, so you need the server robust, right? Very robust. Very hard to get crashed. So you don't want the server, very easy to get crashed. So that's not good, right? Very robust, secure. Secure. Because some people may try to attack your server. That happens frequently. So secure is another important requirement. Then very fast. Performance also very important. And there are many more other requirements. But for development, we may not need that strong requirements, right? So because for development, the way we use it as a single user mode, right? because only one developer uses it. One developer. Typically, only one developer uses the server. For the production, large number of users use this server simultaneously. You need to consider, all that kind of situations. So for that reason, you can see, the requirements are different. Then let me explain, the number I mentioned last time for the production server. The Tomcat market share for the production server, very small, right? Yeah. So you may see only 0.1%. Yeah. I gave you in the previous video. So small, tiny, 0.1%. Yeah. That's small, So that looks like it is not very important in production server market, but it is very important in the development, because I think greater than 90%, greater than 90%. Most of the Java developers, when you develop Java web applications, most of them use Tomcat as the development server. All right. So you can see, do not get confused. These two numbers are different. Okay. Yeah. So for that reason, definitely it is our first choice for this class. Although we can choose, other Java web servers. But this one is the most popular one. All right. So that's the, first thing I want to talk about for Tomcat. And in our module 1, remember last Thursday in the in-person classroom, I show you, how to work on some basic tasks in Tomcat. Later I will do that. But the way we do that is for the production version. That way, later I will show you. So, but for the production version, we only use it in module 1. Only use it in this module 1. That means after module 1, we will never use the production way anymore. Here, I just want to give you some important background knowledge, so you can get some hands-on experience, interesting hands-on experience. Okay, But for the hands-on experience, remember, typically our students use 2 different types of machine. So one Windows machine, another also pretty big group, Mac machine. Okay, For Windows machine, because I'm using Windows machine, so I show you all the details here. But for Mac machine, although I like to also talk about how to do it in Mac, but my 2 Mac laptop all broken, in recent 10-something years, I bought 2 Mac laptops. But the battery, both, for both laptops, my battery after 4 or 5 years, battery went dead, so it cannot be used. So for that reason, a lot of details you try to figure out by yourself. Okay, search the web. So use the info from web. Try to fix it. But I also want to say, because for the production way to run the Tomcat, you can try your best. Try your best in your Mac. If you cannot figure out, it's not a big deal. Yeah, it's not a big deal. Yeah, if you can still not fix it or get it through, just skip it. Yeah, just skip it. Yeah, because later we use Tomcat. We use the development mode. So you don't worry about that. Yeah. We just, development means we use it through IDE, through Eclipse. Yeah. Eclipse. IDE. Yeah. And some students asked me about, another very popular, very important IDE, IntelliJ. So that is, very important one in industry. Yeah, in industry. Yeah. So some students, I noticed quite some students use that one. So I hope you can try your best to, do web research, try to get it work in IntelliJ. Yeah. For me, I feel I may not have time to work on that part. Yeah. Later, in future, I will go that direction. Yeah, because it's a big market. Yeah. IntelliJ, so it is an important big market. Yeah. In the future, definitely I need to go that direction. Yeah. All right. So that's the first part. Second, I also want to talk about another important information related to application servers. Yeah. Remember, in the previous video, I talked about application server. Yeah. Our Tomcat, it's not an application server. The Tomcat we called Java Web Server. We cannot call it application server. The reason is very simple. The reason is because it is not that powerful. Application servers usually we require it has many advanced features. Yeah, many, very complicated features. Yeah, so that's the application server, typically used in, in the enterprise level companies. Yeah. But here I like to give you some examples of application servers so that, you have some basic idea. Yeah. All right, first, IBM WebSphere. So that is an application server. IBM WebSphere. Yeah, so many companies use this one. Yeah, and for application servers, usually the software size is very big because it contains large number of sophisticated features. Yeah, so it could be greater than 1 gigabyte. Very easily it can get more than 1 gigabyte. The whole software will you download. So that's a huge one. Okay, and some relatively small application server still several hundred megabytes. Okay, yeah. But so you expect that big. But how about Tomcat? What is the size when you download? Yeah, so I look at that. Tomcat. Its size, the file size, 10 plus megabyte. More than 10 plus megabytes. Okay, but keep growing. So every newer version, it becomes larger. Yeah, every newer version becomes larger. Yeah, for the current version 10, the current Tomcat version 10, two sizes, zip size, unzip, because, compressed way and normal way, the size different. Yeah, so for the zip compressed 12 megabyte, uncompressed, unzip 15 megabyte. Okay, so you can see so small, yeah, but for application server, that big. So you can see how much difference reflected as features. Reflected as features. Yeah. All right. Yeah. Another application server, WebLogic, Oracle has that. Now, original version, not Oracle. Oracle bought that. Yeah. Original, the company called BEA. Yeah. So this company, yeah. Yeah. So then Oracle bought this software, server, application server. Yeah. So now it belongs to Oracle. Another one, Glassfish, also, right, currently belong to Oracle, because the original Glassfish belonged to Sun Microsystem. Then Oracle bought Java, right? Sun, couldn't survive, so everything from Sun went to Oracle. So also this Glassfish application software, usually inside NetBeans. Yeah. Another IDE called NetBeans. If you download NetBeans for Java EE, it contains that Glassfish application server. Yeah. And there, Apache TomEE. Look at this one. It's not Tomcat, right? But you can see related to Tomcat, TomEE. So it starts from Tomcat, but it needs to add many Java EE features into it. Many important Java EE features adding to it. So then it becomes a new application server, yeah, TomEE. So that's under Apache Software Foundation. Yeah. There is another one, Apache Software Foundation, Geronimo. Yeah. So yeah, application server. Yeah, Geronimo. Yeah, application server under Apache free, open source free. Yeah, and this one, Geronimo, our Eclipse contains that. Remember? Yeah. Eclipse. Eclipse for Java EE. Yeah, let me just put EE. Yeah, version contains this Geronimo application server. Contains the support. I do not want to say contains it. Yeah. Contains the support of the server. That's different. Support and contains this whole server, different. What's the difference? Eclipse, if we say it contains Geronimo, then the whole Geronimo software foundation, all the code must be inside Eclipse. So then that will make Eclipse very big. Yeah. This version already, 570 megabytes, more than half G, half gigabyte, 570 megabytes, already greater than that. So if you add another application server, Geronimo, it could be very, very large. Okay, yeah. For that reason, so Eclipse does not contain Geronimo by default. Yeah. But you can download from Apache if you need to use Java EE features, advanced, I want to say advanced Java EE feature. You need to download Geronimo from Apache, then configure it with Eclipse for Java EE. configure it. Yeah, just like we configure Tomcat. So you connect. Yeah, so you can connect easily because Eclipse has its support. Yeah, yeah. So in the list, server supporting list, you can see Tomcat, then Geronimo. Okay, 2 parts. Yeah. All right. Yeah. So that's the first page information. Yeah. Second, I want to talk about Tomcat installation a little bit. Okay. Yeah. So when you do Tomcat installation, you can type Apache Tomcat or you type Tomcat server. Yeah. Otherwise, if you just type Tomcat, there are many different things with the Tomcat names. You will see, yeah, you need to select from that. Yeah, yeah, because something, something also called Tomcat, like airplane, many different things. Yeah, so you need to reduce a little bit, either Apache Tomcat or Tomcat server, yeah, to get to this page quickly. Yeah. After that, you can see the versions. Currently, Tomcat 10 is the newest version. Yeah. So usually we try to download the newest version. Yeah. But here there is one thing, based on my experience, I like to let you know. Usually the newest version has some bugs. Yeah. Has some bugs. So you may easily get situation, there are some bugs. Yeah, yeah. That happen frequently a lot. So if we encounter any bugs we don't like, we may go back to older version, 9 or 8. Yeah, that should be good enough. Version 9, version 8 should be good enough. Version 8 has been used for a long time. It should be pretty stable. Yeah, yeah. All right. Remember, in last Thursday's class, when I show you the hot deployment feature. Yeah. Later in my video, I will show that feature another time. When I show you a hot deployment feature, I use Tomcat 10, version 10, I noticed a bug because it does not allow me to do it. Okay? It's pretty embarrassing. Yeah. But I noticed, I guess it is a bug. Okay? Hot deployment, that feature, I guess it is a bug. Okay? So later when I show you in my new video, I may go back to the older version, version 8, version 9, to show you that hot deployment feature. Another time, I just want to let you see the concept clearly. That's it. Yeah. Later we won't do that. Okay. Later in the development time, we never do that. Okay. Yeah. All right. Then suppose we get to the version 10 part when we download. Yeah. Download the core package, and I recommend here, because there are many versions. For Windows users, download this zip file. Okay. For Mac users, download the second version, tar.gz. That one. Okay. Yeah. Download, so you unzip it, then you will see folder, yeah, you put at the right location. Yeah. So then you can use it. Yeah. But sometimes some people may try to use later versions. Yeah. my recommendation, do not use these versions. Try to avoid these versions, for Windows users. The reason is, for example, if you use this version, after you unzip it, you may need to run an installer. Yeah, you may need to run an installer. There is an installer version. Okay, yeah. So this may not be, I didn't try that. But this one, look at this. Windows Service Installer. Service. See the service. After you run an installer, Tomcat becomes your Windows service. What do you mean Windows service? By default, Tomcat is always running on your computer. Always running. When you start your computer, it starts Tomcat as Windows service automatically. Usually we do not like that, right? You don't want to run it as a Windows service. The reason is it uses your computer resource. Okay? When you do not work on your Java web development, you don't need to start Tomcat, right? Why you need to start it? Yeah. So that for that reason, we don't want to run this version. Yeah. Yeah. So we can save a lot of resource when we do not need it. Yeah. All right. So that's regarding the versions. Yeah. All right. Yeah. Then next, I want to talk about, some other related things related to Tomcat installation directory. So here, on my machine, yeah, because in order to show you the details, I need to show the structure on my machine. Yeah. So here, this is a first view of my machine. Yeah. So my Tomcat, after I unzip the file, I put in C drive Java EE servers. Yeah. I try to organize them in some locations. Yeah. You have freedom of choice. If you have some good idea, you just use your own idea. If you do not have any preference, you may use my structure. Yeah, same way as my structure. Okay, yeah, that's not very important, just for convenience. Okay, yeah. All right. So now we call this folder Tomcat installation directory. Later, I use this name refer to this folder. Yeah. In some of my questions, I may give in that way. I do not give you the specific folder name. Yeah. Sometimes I use this bracket Tomcat to represent your Tomcat installation directory. So you know what its meaning. I put a bracket, that means it's not the real directory name. Yeah, I try to make it slightly different from the real name, because our real name we rarely use this way, right? Yeah. Yeah. All right. So then we need to work inside it. Yeah. Here as production server. So here, what I'm showing you as a production server. Okay, why I say that? Yeah, because the reason I show you the file structure inside Tomcat installation directory, that's for the production server, you need to know it. For development, you do not even need to know it. Okay, for development, many people never know it. They never need to use that part. Yeah. But here, we are talking about the production server. So then you see the structure. Okay, all right. So then, this bin folder, this one, bin folder, all the commands for Tomcat. Yeah. In my next video, I will show you, some simple commands we use. Yeah. Last Thursday, you saw I used startup, shutdown, those two commands. We start Tomcat server and we shut down Tomcat server. Yeah. All right. So in that bin folder, okay, yeah. Then configuration, yeah. Sometimes you need to change the setting inside some configuration file. For example, for security reason, you need to modify some configuration file. Username, password, security roles, yeah. For this class, if I can find some small piece of time, I may talk about security a little bit. So let you feel about it. Yeah. All right. Security. Okay, configuration. Library, lib folder, Java libraries. Okay, yeah. This folder, if you want to add some new technologies in the Tomcat server, you can add some new technologies. For example, processing PDF file, right? Yeah. Database driver, so many things you like to do in this Tomcat, you can put in this folder, library folder. Okay, yeah. All right, so that one. Then this directory, so we called document root directory. Yeah, this concept, document root. So what's that? Yeah, so that concept in a server. Yeah, so that corresponds to general server. Yeah, not just for Tomcat, the general web server. Yeah, there is a document root directory. So what's that? Because the server is used to provide services for the users. What kind of services? Right? Data, right? Data services. And many data services using the document way. Yeah. HTML, many documents. Yeah, different documents. Okay? Document way. Yeah. So you need to have a special location to hold all the documents that this server can use as data services for the users. Which location you put there, right? The server needs to go to some fixed location to get the documents, then send to the users, right? Yeah. So that concept is called document root. Yeah. Here, for Tomcat, this web apps is the document root for the Tomcat server. Okay. Here I can give you another example for Apache HTTP server. Yeah, we know Apache HTTP server. For this server, its document root is called htdocs. htdocs. That is its document root. That means when you put the web documents in that location, htdocs inside Apache HTTP server installation directory, okay, yeah, then the users can access these documents through the URL of the server. Okay, they can access. Yeah. Otherwise, if you put your documents outside document root directory, then the users cannot access them through URLs. They cannot. Okay? So those files are treated as your private files. You do not want to share with outside community. Yeah, you don't. Yeah. All right. So that's for the first video, C.1. I give you this kind of basic information. Yeah, a lot of things I didn't talk about in our in-person class because we don't have that much time. Yeah, in our offline videos, then I can give you more background information, like this one. So I split. Yeah, one in-person class I expanded to two classes. Yeah, part C and part D, two classes. Yeah. All right, so let me finish C.1 right here.